Boom, boom, this is again, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so we've got a new event up for Azur Lane. So let's break it down for you here, and we'll see what we got going on. It's a pretty big update, so we've got a lot to cover. All right, first of all, the Stars of the Shimmering Forge, which is the previous event, has ended. So you have to wait for a rerun to get HMS Hunter and HMS Hardy, which were the two ships that were being offered in the event. Second, the new event up is Dreamwakers Butterfly, and that goes in concert with Dreams of the Beginning. Now, Dreams of the Beginning, this is the second phase. Phase one, as you know, was to, you had 20% experience up on Takeo, Yukikaze, Jinsu, and Laffy. Okay, that was a chance to get those ships fully limit broke and leveled up. The event that you want to run them on is the Dreamwakers Butterfly event. Okay, and you want to run them on that event because you have to get these points. So you have to, these are the ships that you have to build. I will show you those in a few minutes. But you need to use Laffy, Jinsu, Yukikaze, and Takeo on these levels inside of that event to get the points. You need 3,600 points, 3,600 of these points to get the illusory butterfly portrait frame for your chat. If you do chat, then it's another frame that you can get your hands on. Okay, so that's what they're running them in the Dreamwakers Butterfly. That's the event that you want to run. Now, let's talk a little bit about this event. The event is based on the aircraft carrier Shinano. Now, Shinano was originally not going to be an aircraft carrier. She was going to be a battleship. Her hull had been partially laid down, and she was going to be in another Yamato class battleship. But then Midway happened, and you know, Japan lost 4 of its characters when the Ikeda Butai was sank at Battle of Midway in 1942. So they decided to change her hull that was already partially complete from a battleship to an aircraft carrier. Okay, so she was the largest aircraft carrier at the time when they were in the process. Now, in November of 1944, I think it was November. In November, yeah, I think it was November or December. I'm pretty sure it was November. To finish her conversion, she needed to go to Kure Naval Base. Okay, she needed to get fitted out. They were going to put on some she was going to be fitted with what are called kamikaze aircraft. They're basically flying bombs. So they were basically going to load her up with their aircraft carriers, but they really don't have any bombs. It's basically just a rocket-propelled, human-guided kamikaze attack aircraft. I'm not joking. I think it was the MKY-7. I think is what it was called, the MKY-7, the Oka. But anyway, she was going to Kure Naval Base to be. They were going to transfer a load of those to her, and then they were going to put some more armament on her that's suitable for an aircraft carrier. Unfortunately, she was sank by the U.S. Navy sub Archfish with 4 torpedoes. Okay, so you know that was what. So she basically, they commissioned her, then they told her to go to Kure Naval Base for her final fitting out. 10 days later, she was sank en route. 29th of November 1944, 4 torpedoes from a Navy sub, the Archfish. Okay, so that's the basis for this event. Now, Shinano, what it's in the first part of the event, what it's doing is it's focusing on her awakening, and they're using the awakening to show her transformation from a battleship to a carrier. That's what the awakening has gone. Now, I haven't managed to get through the event because they haven't dropped all of the levels yet. They've only dropped the first, the introductory level, and then the first level. So there's still, it's going to be another 4 or 5 hours. If we look here, it's going to be another 4 hours before they open up the next level of this event to get to see exactly what it's going. My assumption is it's going to, she's already under attack right now, Shinano is, by the Sirens. I assume that we're going to see, I think they'll take it through. She's being journeyed, she's journeying to Kure right now. And she's part of a fleet that's going to Kure. Okay, so that's where I assume they're going to the sinking is going to occur in this event would be my assumption. Okay, so that's what it's about. So it's going to be a really cool event. So it's definitely something that you want to participate in. Okay, and that's called Dreamwakers Butterfly. Now you can get Kamado here inside this event, just earning the points. Just as you do it, you'll get the points, and you'll get her after. I assume 10,000 point is generally 6 or 10,000. Yeah, they're going to do 10,000 on this one. So you can get her at 10,000 points. Once you get the Dreamwaker fragments, you get the Dreamwaker fragments every time you do complete the event. At the final there, they'll give you some of the fragments. Okay, Magic Chronicles, just do this. It's just a little game. You just pump through it, and you just complete the. There's no. I have not encountered battle. As a matter of fact, I'm just kidding. Okay, there is. Okay, so there is some battle in here, but you're basically just getting some fragments and stuff. So nothing major, nothing difficult. It's just a mini game. Do it, and you have to do it, and to do it, you get exploration points. Okay. And this is used in the Magic Chronicles event, which is, I'll show you that shortly. PR catch-up's still going on. Dreams of the Beginning. This is the phase 1, the phase 2, which is where you use the ships, as I showed. Azumo's still going on. Continue that. You do 30 to get 30 Azumo blueprints. Might as well do it. They're free. That way, if you ever do decide, Azumo's a priority ship, so you need to do the research for her. But if you do ever, you have some blueprints to use for her. Okay, second part. Another interesting thing. Now look at your build screen. As always, there's an event build. These are all the ships that you can get. I mean, there's quite a few of them, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and there's also a ship in the shop, which I'll show you shortly. If you take a look at Shinano here, you'll notice that she's an ultra rare ship. That's right, ultra rare ships have been introduced. Now, there are 2 ultra rare ships in the game right now. That's San Diego and Warspite. Now, they only became ultra rare after they were retrofitted. They were originally SR battleships, so they could be broken, limit broke with prototype Bullens, which are the gold Bullens, okay? Now, as you know, prototype Bullens are used on SR ships to break them, and then the universal Bullens are used for the epic, rare, and common ships. This is a new level of ship. Shinano's ultra rare. As such, because when you built Warspite in San Diego, or got them, they were SRs. So that's what you used to use those prototype Bullens to do them. Well, since Shinano is being built as an ultra rare ship, there's an event, and it came out with the new Bullen called the Specialized Bullen Custom MK3, and just a long fancy name for a new Bullen. Okay, so there you go. You need these Bullens, and you can collect these. These events are just game stuff. Okay, you'll do this stuff within the game. Okay, this is just daily stuff. The dailies that you do as you complete them, as you do that, and and then use one battle with a universal Bullen. Okay, but anyway, so what you need to do is complete those events. You'll get these specialized cores, and these specialized cores can then be changed inside of the prototype shop. So this can be, look, if you get this from the main screen, it's under shop, munitions, go to prototype, and there is the Bullen. So this Bullen is used specifically to limit break ultra rare ships. So if you get Shinano in the build, those are the Bullens that you'll use. Now, however, you can get extra copies of Shinano by doing using a bunch of your wisdom cubes. If you purchase a bunch of wisdom cubes, if you have the gems to do it, you can buy cubes. Okay, and if you do it 200 builds, you'll automatically get an extra copy of Shinano. So you can get those. So that you can get, as you can see, her construction. The construction rate for the ships are up. Shinano's at 1.2%, as is Ultra Rare's at 1.2%. So it's going to be, it's you're gonna have to get a little bit lucky to get her. But if you build 200 times, you'll get another copy of her. And you can get multiple copies that way 4 times, so you can do the full limit break. Okay, and you can see the collection, how many you collect right here. I've only done 3 builds because I just did 3 builds yesterday evening, so I haven't had a chance to really dump into the builds and start doing it. But that's one of the ways you can get her. So you can use the Bullens, or you can use, as you know, another copy of the same ship can be used to limit break as well. So that you can still do that. But she's the first ultra rare ship straight out of the build. Okay, normally you only get super rares out of the build, and then you can level them up that way. But she's ultra rare straight from the get go. So you're going to need to use those Bullens if you want to limit break her. So once I obtain her, we'll go over her skill set and see how good she is. She's going to have a pretty good skill set, making her an ultra rare ship. So she'd definitely be a good entrance to an IG in fleet. Although the standard backline of Nagato, Akagi, and Akaga is still, so you might have to replace one of the sisters back there with Shinano, or maybe Shinano can replace Nagato, but I don't think that I don't think they're going to give her a buff to replace Nagato. Nagato's a flagship. Shinano's not a flagship. She was just an aircraft carrier. So it'll be interesting to see what she do. But I'm sure she'll have her uses. But you definitely want to get a copy of her, even if you're not going to level her up, just so you have a copy of an ultra rare ship. So you definitely want to build for her, and you've got until 10-1. Okay. So that's all of the base events that we've got. We've got the new Bullen. The catch up still going on. At the Little Manager Chronicles event, we've also got a new Plaza. Now the Plaza is just basically standard. You play the little mini game. They got a mini game in here. It's just basically connect 3. You get 3. You get points. You earn some points. You get points. The points you can use 2 credits. You can use for obtaining these little upgrade materials here, which you can use to upgrade the different levels. As you can see, I already upgraded the game shop, because that increases the damage of your ships dealing in normal, hard, and event stages by 2%. So it's going to give you a little bit extra buff that you might need when you get to the last level, so you can do the EX stage of the event. Give me a little bit extra bit. And they've got a cafe here. This is increased, so your dorm increase if you got your ships in your dorm. They got a bookstore here. This increases the XP in as well. So this is the EXP that they do in the normal, hard, and 6. This one is for damage. So they've got a little bit of everything here. You got to jump to the outfit, but I'm not really going to focus on this screen because, as you can see, the new rental outfits are extremely enticing. So enticing that they might say snap on the video. And then we got a capsule shop over this right here. This reduces the tactical class training time by 3%. That's always good. It takes about 8 hours to do. I think it's 8 hours for any gold book, and 4 hours for an epic book. So that increases the time. Get your skills leveled up quicker. So just little basic stuff in here. So another basic, direct link to the shipbuilding, so like really do the build. So it's just another interface to go, done up really nicely as they always do, with their nice little manjus all over the place here. And we've got some of the ships running around in here, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, so that's the event. So it's a pretty big event. It really large event in terms of what they laid out. So we got some other stuff going on. As I say, they got new outfits. I'm not going to show you those. You can go into the shop and go into skins right here if you want to take a look at those. They are pretty nice. There's got a new Sakura courtyard inside the dorm. Better give my little cuties some food here. Just get them up to full so I don't have to. As you can see, I'm rocking the Iron Blood theme right now. Ooh, I got some affinity from a couple of ships. Okay, go into the shop. You'll see it right here. So this is it. It's a new Sakura courtyard. You got a nice little shrine here. A nice little, this where you can wash your hands before you pray at the shrine. A nice little room up here, and a nice little bridge. You see, and a nice little koi pond over here. I don't see any koi in there, but I assume they'll put some koi in there eventually. And then, nice little sitting place where you can meditate. So this is basically what it is. So it's the Sakura courtyard. So it's $12.60. I'll probably end up buying it just so I can have it. But I'm rocking the Iron Blood theme right now. So See if they have the Iron Blood. I think the Iron Blood theme should be in here somewhere. I had that one before. As you can see, they got a lot of themes in here. No, it looks like they're not offering the Iron Blood theme anymore. I guess that was only for that event they had a couple back, so I purchased it then. It's a pretty cool theme. It's pretty busy, but I do like it because it goes with. I'm in the process of leveling up my Iron Blood fleet, so this is a full Iron Blood layout here. I've got Graf Zeppelin in here. I've got Rune in here. A Bismarck there hiding behind the chair. We've got Tirpitz. And Prince Eugen here playing the piano. So yeah, so that's the theme I'm running right now, just because that's pretty nice. So yeah, this is a pretty big event. I was unable to get it until yesterday evening. It took like all day. They started the event at night and then just to run through it. So it took a really long time to push this out. They've sort of got because the event for it's a 2-part event. The phase 1 already started. Now they're on phase 2. They're including that inside the Dreamwakers Butterfly event. That's where the actual screen is at. So get in there and learn the story. But yeah, it's a good story. It's interesting, and I think it's going to tell. Hopefully, it'll tell the full story of IGN aircraft carrier Shinano. All right. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to put a like on it if you like it, and remember to subscribe to my channel. And once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell icon. If you click on that bell icon, you'll be notified each time I drop a video. So this is Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.